Hi guys, how's it going? It's John from audio46.com, and today I'm here to introduce to you a new brand that I'm extremely excited about. It's one of my favorite things to bring you guys new brands here on the channel. In the past, it's been really awesome, especially with Rhythms and some of the other brands I've introduced, so I'm really hoping that you guys are going to like this just as much. So without further ado, I introduce to you Grain Audio, and today we're going to be looking at the IEHP01, their in-ear headphone. So let's jump into the overview, and after which I'll tell you what I thought of these.
Winner of the 2014 Red Dot Design Award, the in-ear headphones from Grain Audio deliver perfect sound and design. Owners of this product can maintain their style without sacrificing audio quality. The solid walnut casings ensure the best possible sound with crystal clear highs and booming lows. The Comfort Fit design allows people to rock for hours without experiencing any pain, ensuring that the IEHP will be the earbud of choice for music and design lovers alike. Each headphone is paired with their proprietary driver that features a neodymium magnet and a CCAW voice coil, lending to its clarity and balance. Like all of Grain Audio's products, the IEHP is an exercise in purpose and restraint. The silicone strain relief protects the wood housing and is comfortable on the ear and to the touch. Inline mic is simple and intuitive to use, and there's no unnecessary flourishes or extraneous details. But don't just take their word for it. Cult of Max says, "Don't get me started on Grain's in-ear headphones. My new favorite audio accessory, they sound better than any in-ear headphones I've tried." Examiner.com says, "Unlike the ubiquitous white iPod earbuds, the design of Grain Audio's in-ear headphones are stylish without being ostentatious. It starts with its gray cables, which blend and complement well with most dark business casual outfits. If they impress onlookers on the street or subway, it'll be due to its solid wood housing. You can even impress curious strangers by saying the wood is FSC certified." The Wirecutter says, "Beautifully made of natural wood and comfortable to wear, the IEHP have mids and high-end response that are perhaps my favorite overall. They are rich with fantastic soundstage. Listen to acoustic music, piano, and vocals, and you'll be truly wowed." Dopey's Life says, "These do have seriously impressive sound for your standard IEHP."
Alright guys, so that's it for the overview. Now, what did I think of these headphones? To start with, let me explain that I'm not generally an in-ear headphone person. In fact, I've never really met an in-ear headphone that I really even liked. Until now. These are probably the ones that I would actually listen to over many of the headphones I've tried out on the channel here. And I know that doesn't make too much sense because I already said I love them, but I hadn't met these yet. These are brand new. And they sound really, really amazing. I would have to say that they're probably the best earbuds that I've ever tried in the sub $100 price point, coming in at $99.99. These fit right into that criteria and are certainly a fairly priced option for what you're getting. I was listening to these side by side with a pair of $300 full-sized over-ear headphones from a really reputable brand whose name I won't mention, and I didn't really like the sound profile compared to these. These actually made things sound a lot more balanced and true. And part of the reason I was able to really say that with certainty is the song that I was listening to was actually a song that I produced. And so when I was listening to that same song on this other brand, mystery brand headphones, it was doing the same thing that it's done on pretty much every other pair of headphones I've listened to it on. Basically what happened is when I mixed down the track, I put way too much bass in the low end, and then when it went off to mastering, which is something that I don't even do, it basically got really, really clippy, which is basically kind of sounds like it's distorting. And so on almost every pair of headphones I listened to it on, it didn't sound too great. I wasn't really happy with it. But for some reason, these headphones sort of saved the mix. It made it sound the way that I actually intended it to. And I know that's like a huge cliche when it comes to headphones, being like, these headphones make your music sound the way artists intended it to. But I'm totally not, blowing smoke up your skirt. This is absolutely the type of thing that this headphone does. I really noticed that, hey, this sounds exactly the way I wanted it to sound. And of course, there are those moments where you're listening to certain songs that maybe you've been listening to. Like, I've mentioned this before, to be honest, I listen to a lot of my Beats by Dre Pros just because they were given to me and they're just around. So I listen to them. And naturally, you're missing a lot of what's going on in the music. But when I was listening to the same mix that I was listening to all along with those, and I heard these, there was all of a sudden all these sorts of nuances in the songs that I was noticing that I really wasn't able to hear before. So in short, these are really true, balanced, and accurate headphones that are also going to sort of pull out things in the mix that maybe you weren't hearing before, and in some cases, like the case of my song, save stuff that maybe didn't even sound great to begin with. So that's a really strong point when it comes to the sound profile of the Grain Audio headphones. I haven't had a chance to try out the rest of their line, but they also include in their line an over-ear headphone and a couple different Bluetooth speakers, I believe, which you're going to be having up on the site very soon for you guys to check out. All right, so why do these sound so great? What's the big deal about wood? Well, unlike some other companies, again, who we won't mention, but is a completely different other company, who use wood, it's not, especially in the case of the earbud headphones, it's not really a wooden headphone. It's a plastic headphone with a wooden, like, thin veneer casing on it. It's probably 2 microns thick. So what Grain Audio has done is they said, you know, forget that, we're going to actually make a solid body encasing for the headphone. And so this wood piece here isn't just a little thin piece. It's actually a nice big thick piece of wood that is thick enough to actually contribute to the resonance of the headphones. So I don't know if you guys know anything about sort of sound, I guess you would call it like the science of sound, or the way that sound works in terms of resonance. But basically, different materials have different resonant qualities. And one of, if not the most resonant material known to man, is wood. It's definitely not plastic, which is what almost every headphone is made of. And it's also certainly not metal, although there are some instruments that are made of metal, and of course there's percussion instruments, but by and large, a lot of instruments initially were all made of wood. One of the things I always sort of go back to when I'm thinking about these is the soundboard on a piano. The soundboard is this really meticulously and precisely shaped piece of wood that goes inside the piano, which I believe it's like the strings go over it or something like that. Someone can maybe help me out in the comment section on that, exactly what the soundboard does. But in essence, wood can be very, very crucial in delivering a very precise sound. And it's been proven hundreds of times before in various instruments. And Grain Audio has sort of borrowed from that rich tradition of using wood in things that have to do with music in their entire product line. So I really commend them for that. They're not just sort of putting on a thin veneer onto the headphone. They're actually making them out of some quality walnut wood, which is sustainably harvested, by the way. So thumbs up for that. All right, guys. So as you can tell, I'm pretty excited about these headphones. I think you should definitely check them out. If you've been looking for something in-ear, or maybe if you're a person like me who's never really dug in-ear headphones, these might actually be a headphone that you're really going to enjoy. So I urge you to go ahead and check them out from the link below. And until next time, guys, this has been John for Audio 46. I'll see you again soon. Please do me a favor, remember to share, like, subscribe, let your friends know about these videos, and if you could, leave us a comment in the comment section below letting me know what you think of our new website, audio46.com. See you guys again soon.